And hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Free Fire Southeast Asia India Invitationals. My name is Contra, bringing you all the games. And I hope you guys have enough rest already because we're about to begin Group C and Group D's action here as we're going into round 2. This time, we're only going to select 3 top teams to head into the following rounds as they will compete to try their luck as well as to contest with all their skills to get themselves into the final rounds where they will be eligible to hit over onto the grand finals, which will be happening much later on. But of course, the ones that will take the cake will get the tickets to Bangkok, Thailand for the Free Fire World Cup, which will happen in a couple of months. Now, I believe that the players should be ready in a little bit more, but for those of you guys who are just tuning in, this is going to be a format where the Booyah will reward the team with 300 points. And of course, each kill will be 20 points, so it's up to all the players to collect the highest points, and at the end of the 3 rounds, they will tabulate the scores and find out who will be the top 3 teams for India. So far, I think that India is such a mechanically gifted round of talents all across all these teams, and I want to see the top 12 fight it out this time around. But of course, we'll start in Bermuda as the fight will take its course in a couple of seconds. Are you guys ready? As we'll move into the game right now. Flying in from the side of Sentosa, ending towards Waterfront. This is quite a well-balanced flight coming in. And we'll see whether or not some teams will opt for Sentosa. And speaking of that, immediately we see 2 teams immediately hopping off. One headed towards the south side, one more perhaps trying to challenge them all in the middle of the central Sentosa Island. Meanwhile, when we're looking to the side of Pachino, we have 3 teams going downwards here. Tamor and the rest of the team will be headed towards the side of Factory. Meanwhile, a couple of teams are moving forward towards the side of Mill, perhaps. By looking at the rest of the flight, seems like there's a lot of teams heading towards the northwest section here as Ake is looking for a gun still. Bunty Suhal and the rest of his team have a really good run back in Group C, but they will fight it out with Group B players here as Sharabi looking for a couple of kills here as he is in the middle of it all, going for a trade, taken down, taken down. 1-for-1 trade, and now Sharabi will be falling out immediately. Kawa getting picked up right now. As you can see that the rest of the teams of team number 11 is still really close by. Egg going in for the kills, and he's got to run for his life right now. There's still Bunty still left on the table. And let's see what Bunty is up to this time around. They're looking for all the flanks. Still one more player left. It's going to be Sam over on the left side. Oh no, he spots him out inside of the hut, and now it's going to be a little bit unsafe. Can he actually pull off a 1v2? He's jumping all around, and now he's looking for a little bit of coverage room over on the side of the ridges. And it seems like Ake will not be safe right now. They're going in for Sam. Because Bunty Suhal so has to battle out 3 players here. It's going to be a 1v3, and Bunty Suhal seems to be running for his life. Still got 100 HP to work with. As Jugapine still chasing him all the way from the back here. Sentosa Island is just ruthless for some of these guys. And that's the only Jugapine only having 20 HP to work with. Here comes a little bit of snipes. That's going to clip him off. This will be the first team to be eliminated there. Unfortunately enough for Bunty Suhal, he will get shut down immediately by Jugapine. Now have a look into the northern section here. There is some players heading on the side of the bridge here as they are cutting across. Odin is just getting a little bit prepared. Does have the Groza in hand. My, so early and he found himself with Groza. And this might just be a roadkill. Oh no, gonna stay towards the side as VSV just tries to take across these C members from the side of Fort Sword. And now they're looking for the flank already. A couple of shots being fired through, and that's gonna be VCSV. Seems like they immediately lose Shatan. And Gotham goes down to the ground as well. Odin looking for a little bit of kill to be secured. Gotham being brought down. Var gets a kill as well. Var 07. This is what happens when you bring some of the best teams of India to collide. And we know they are all just phenomenal players all across. And Sri Raj 083 is one of the top guns in the game. He's got himself that SKS. And now, look at Natgun. He's also got that Dragunov so early. Man, I think that they're going to have quite a fantastic run in round 1. And of course, just to correct myself right there, this is round 2 of game 1 for those of you guys watching. And this circle does favor some of these members that are already inside. Shipyard, Waterfront, Ranch, Catalyst, as well as Business Active seems to be empty for the time being, while the rest of them are going to move from the south inside to the circle. Meanwhile, Pathraj and the rest of the Warriors knows that there's a little bit of movements here coming from Team Pro. As you can see that the UAV has been deployed, just landing on top of Tyrion and the rest of his team. But of course, it doesn't really matter much as of the time being. It's gonna cap this all out. Seems like you will have to work with the M14 as well as the MP40 for the side of Tyrion. It's gonna be a little bit of a scuffle here on the side of Mars Electric. Seems like the fight will now commence as Pro Deep looks for Parraj. And now Mitish has already been tapped out already. Sees a couple of movements here, but Pro looking for that perfect flank here. Spots out Warrior, and now they're going in for the fight already. Coming in with a spray, and that's a beautiful headshot over the north side. Bringing down one member of the Warriors, and now here comes 2910. Trying to bring down Pro Deep. And now Silent. Just looking on the walls, and now going in for the quick tap. SKES once again misses a couple of bullets, but they are all trying to do their best. Brings down the health of Wario to 110. But here comes Jason. He's just trying to hold his ground, and Pro Deep is just playing it out so phenomenally. Here comes a little bit more challenge, but he's looking to secure the kill. One kill in the favor of Deep, but Deep is falling really low. He's got to have a little bit more coverage coming in from the side of Silent. While moving towards the right side, this is going to be quite a fantastic flank. Let's see how they're going to pull this one out. Deep is holding on the side, and that's going to be Silent being brought down. I don't think that Deep survived out of this one as the Warriors takes the kill. My oh my, fantastic stuff, and still a lot of sprays coming in from the side of Peak. We might just see another fight here as Yogesh. What's he doing in the corners here? I don't know how he got there, but we just gotta see what they are planning up here. As Kabir just sprint really quickly into the side of Ranch. It's not the big goal that they can possibly pick up, but instead they just want to go in for a couple of loots. Look at how Shipyard is already being occupied. Seems like Odin and Co. might just looking for something new here. Odin's already got that one kill in hand, and Four Sword is not too far away. Team Four Sword rotating all around. We're gonna see whether or not will there be a battle around the side of Shipyard. We'll see him put that Groza into good use. Now teams are just slowly getting inside as Pop Rushing is still in Moss Electric trying to outrun the circle. That's not going to be way too much of a problem, but VSV, they might just go into another battle right now. They have a vehicle. Maybe they should go for it right now. VSV Yogesh and the rest of them seems to be hugging by the corners right there. So both of these teams, they are playing extremely safe. Let's see how they are holding up here as Jagapine is actually not too far away. They've just been hugging towards the side of the bridge and they got themselves across, but this is like the cheekiest move. They're not looking for any kills or anything at all. But of course, whatever works for them will only work for a while because Circle's coming in. And Blackhawk's team looking for a little bit of a movement. Oh no, danger zone. Will this actually clip over onto VSV? I'm not sure, but I wish them the best of luck then. Looking at the rest of the teams, they're holding up pretty well. A little bit more Mushroom. Getting himself a little bit of a EP. A bit of a good spread in here. Got it from the Power Rush scene. Meanwhile, Warrior 5 is just trying to get himself all boosted up. Oh. At least he can still squeeze in, but they might just bump into two other teams here. Team number 8 and team number 9 just in front of their face. Here comes Sandy, as well as the rest of team number 2, number 8. Oh no, here comes the flank, and the Warriors are going in for another scuffle here. SWAT just tries to take them all down. Warrior 5 will be out, and they will be popped out right in front of his face. And that's going to be a FAMAS in the hands of Warrior. And they are just trying to rotate into this next circle, but Hot Rushing will be eliminated right away. Dimprint with a kill. Warriors rotating around, and somehow he managed to find himself an airdrop. Let's see. He's got a M79 with him right now. Of course, a little bit of a Mets coming really handy. And this fight will end up towards the riverside section as well. This is going to be quite difficult feat for the ones that are marching through from the south area because they have to battle it out against Jagapine's team, BZ Jacks as well, just lurking from the back. Well, Yogesh and Team VSV is kind of lucky. That's another airdrop coming in for some of these guys. So maybe they could actually go in for the loot. Let's see what's inside of the box. Seems like all these guys are picking up the vehicles. Scott that grows up. M79. Oh my. A whole lot of firepower in the hands of Kamish. Bit of more movements here as they arrive right on top of Riverside. They're looking to actually squeeze through, and right now you see Blackie and PSV still in the middle, somewhat slightly right of center. 10 teams still left on board. 34 more players. BZ Jacks rotating across this walls. Spots out one player right up front, but they don't really have any clue at all. Here comes a couple of sprays, and now he's looking for Jugpine, bringing it down to 50% health. That ice wall is brought up in time to give him a little bit more room to breathe. And here comes Jugpine once again, getting caught out once more. Here comes a little bit of rotation coming from Tyrion. Oh my goodness, that is a smart move, but BZ Jacks will be brought down to the ground. Varma, Gigavarma. Oh no, he's got to be careful. That beautiful nade just loops around just a little bit too short. Or too far, I must say. But now here comes the flag, and now he's caught by surprise. Remember now, BZ Jacks has already been pinned down. Here goes Jugpine on the ground as well. Only Gigavarma left alive. Sumi goes down on the ground, but here comes Gigavarma. Still trying to squeeze through. Tries to bring down Tyrion, but he gets clipped over on his shoulder. That will be the end of Gigavarman, and now still having Sam over in the back. And Sam will try to battle all the way in. And Swatantra managed to bring down the final member. They have to play this one slowly right now. It's being brought down low, and that Swatantra still goes in with a kill, brings down Tyrion. And now, the tides have definitely turned. Sandy, they've all heard all these rotations, and now team number 8 are just trying to squeeze through over the bottom side of the bridges here. And somehow, looking at the circle, it's getting weirder and weirder because this is going towards the side of the beach of Mill. It's just pushing everyone up north. And speaking of the northern section here, we might just see some fights coming in from Var. All by himself now. The only last surviving hope for Team Warrior, and now he spots out Dupree. Kalu being spotted out as well. Here comes a couple of taps over onto Kalu. Kalu will be brought down. Still looking for the kills, but he's missing a couple bullets here. Secures 20 points for his team. Great job right there, but Swatantra seems like he will not look to actually hold the position, but he does finally spot out the last member right there. Warrior in trouble right now. There's no way for him to run. Going in for the quick taps, and now he's going in with the wall. Gonna buy himself a little bit of time to actually met up real quickly. But does he have enough time, though? Because the circle will hurt him quite a lot. Sandy holding on to the position, and now here goes a little bit of a walls coming through. 34 HP, and now trying to go for some meds as well. He's just hanging by a thread, and now here comes Sandy, still trying to gatekeep for a little bit more. Still just hiding by the ditch. Meanwhile, Warrior just having a survivor spirit. So looking out over inside of Swatantra, knowing that all of them are below. If he's got a nade, he's gonna make some magic happen right here. Come on, show us what you got, Warrior. This tree members all down below. He's trying to proceed this with a little bit more care. They know that they're still alive, and a little bit of a bomb being thrown out from the side of Swatantra, trying to zone himself away. And they have no idea where exactly he is, but possibly enough, they could have guessed that they are by the side of the wall. Warrior looking to actually push through. They still have a vehicle to actually dash off. Of course, Sandy needs to heal up for a little bit more. A little bit of flank coming in from the top side. They'll put in a little bit of danger here, but we'll use some of these boxes here as a coverage from the side of Dean Yusuf. There goes Aaron taking off Blackie over in the back. And we will see a lot of fight here as the 6 teams will fight it all out here in this really small vicinity in the circle. A couple of taps over on the side of Arvis as well. Sandy is just trying to rotate upwards of this vicinity. This is going to be quite some show over on the side of Mill. Dupree moving forward. We're going to see how this one's going to go. Goes on in the hands of Otto. And now we're going to see Arvis slowly playing this. The circle closing in. They did see a couple of taps coming in from the side of Black Hawk as well. Some of the best teams of India looking for the top 3 spot. Catch the booyah of the game. Drax. Slowly squeezing through. VSV? What? They're still here. And here comes Sandy having over onto Dean Yusuf as well as Arvis being brought down quite low. Dean Yusuf should be able to hold their ground for the time being, but here comes Sandy looking towards the right side. Dilprick gets a catch. Now going in for a little bit of healing. We're going to see Dean Yusuf slowly bleeding out. There's no time to actually save his life. Otto has to let one of his members down. Still have 6 teams. And now that M60 in one of the hands. Side of Sandy. Meanwhile, nobody's dropping as of yet. We're back. We're going to see a little bit of flank here. Kabir being brought pretty low. Beautiful bomb coming through from the side of Warrior. And now we're going to see Blackhawk rushing upwards to actually secure a little bit of a room for himself. But this circle is just going to hurt all of them. They're going to run for their life. Seems like Malware doesn't really have much to work with. He will drop down. Aaron only having 2 health. He's still surviving. Aaron, come on. Make it quick. He's got to make himself heal up. He's got to take a little bit of coverage here. Now we're down to 3 teams. Over on the back. Sakusing. Below. Rotnish still has quite a lot of weaponry in his hands. M60. It seems like VSV is in danger once again, trying to run for his life. He hops over, but that will not be enough. This will be the top 2 teams, and they spot all of them out. It's a 2v3 situation. Make that 3v3. As you can see, Malware is still over on the bottom side. Malware getting clipped out by the circle. He's got to run for his life. Arun as well, and they are all getting clipped up on the corners. And it seems like Sakusing does have the advantage. Rodnish getting stuck right down below. What is this? It seems like Blackhawk is the only one left inside it, and this might just be the victory. The Booyah going into the Hawk Army. What a dramatic ending coming in as Mahaka does not get much of a points in terms of kills, but Hawk Army, 11 solid kills, getting 520 points in hand. Meanwhile, Gaotown VSV was playing like a chicken, but it did reward them coming in at 170 points. Meanwhile, for Team Dilprint, they have 255, the second highest point throughout this whole tournament so far for Team Group C as well as Group D. Team Warriors coming up pretty close with 225. Meanwhile, Team Deception still has a lot of firepower with 180 points. Tamil Guts at 6th place and Forsort coming in at 8th spot. Here comes Doomsday over on the 9th and Star Gaming. 6 solid kills, but unfortunately they get eliminated way too early into the game. 40 points for them. Still got a chance to catch up. This is just the first round of Bermuda, and we will hit to the second round in a little bit more. And of course, my name is Contra here, and I hope you guys are excited. We saw how amazing that was coming in from all these teams, and congratulations for the teams who got the Booyah. And we will come in with more games coming your way. We'll take a short break, and when we come back, it's going to be round 2 of Bermuda and then Purgatory. So do stay tuned. of you survivors as we will head into the Free Fire Southeast Asia India Invitationals for round 2, game 2. Are you guys excited as we will bring you more action coming in from the Indian region as we see so much of a solid performance from all across all these teams, and sadly enough we can only choose 3 out of the Indian teams today to eventually fight off some of the Southeast Asian teams. This is going to be the battle between Group C as well as Group D in week number 2. And next week we will have more teams joining as well. So make sure that you guys come back over on the following weeks, of course. Now, my name is Contra here, bringing you all the games. Now, we'll move to a different map. And, of course, we've already seen a couple of action coming in from Bermuda, and eventually we'll see what they have in store inside of Purgatory as well. But teams are getting ready. I want to see how this one's going to go. But, of course, we've already seen round 1, and round 1 was really promising. Now we're going into the following round here. I wonder who will take the top spot. And eventually, I think that a lot of the teams, they were playing so smartly. They didn't really want to go. Certain teams want to drop really far away to make sure that they can get themselves really good loot before the battle. But we'll go into the following game right now as they will take flight into game 2. Now we're going to have a look into the flight here. And this is going to be from down south all the way up north. We see Ake and his team is just heading off to a good start inside of Sentosa. Meanwhile, Factory will be some of the sought-after spots coming in from Dean Yusuf as well. Meanwhile, we see Warriors opting to actually rotate around. I think that they're holding back a little bit. Clock Tower will be occupied for the rest of the team of Dean Yusuf. You see Teal will be inside of Pacino. Just by the side as well. Some of these members are headed towards Kotatua. And meanwhile, there's about 5 teams over in the northwest section of Katolisua, Bimasakti Strip, as well as Sahil over onto the northbound areas here, close towards Shipyard as well. And we'll see how things are going to go for certain teams here. Peak is getting occupied here. One of the hottest place to drop at in the usual rounds. We're looking at VSV, who actually made it to the top 3 by playing extremely safely. Something that I think viewers may think that it may just be a little bit more slow coming in for the team, but it is a tactic that is very effective. So you can't really blame some of these teams here, as VSV this time looking for that early engagement against Garvarma. See Yogesh moving around inside of Catalystua. Seems like Chitan knows that there are some enemies nearby. Just waiting for the right moment. Kawa just holding in. Hopping in and out. And this is going to be Junkapine letting out some of the first few shots, but it's going to be Yogesh coming in strong with that shotgun. Now he's going in for a reload, and Sample trying to punish him off 1-for-1. But instead, here comes the rest of VSV just coming right through. Here comes Chatan just trying to fight with the rest of the members. But Digabama is looking for that close combat action. VSV will be the first team to fall from top 3. And now being placed at number 12, it will feel a little bit bad for the side of VSV. But we hope that they can come up with some better plans next time around. That was some crazy show, and of course, they're going Kawabunga on this one. More action coming in from the side of the peak. Sumi just running across. Meanwhile, the rest of the Tyrian. Oh, wow. That's some hyper jump right there. Let's say he knows all these tips and tricks to actually put on a great show for his own team. But Circle has not revealed itself as of yet. We're going to find out in another 25 seconds. And then teams will start to make some quick decisions over on what they want to do. Here comes Bunty Suhal. Still inside of Sentosa. My apologies. Giving myself a little bit of stretch. It's been quite a long day, but I hope you guys have been with me since the very first game of today. Of course, if you guys have friends who are playing in this Indian Invitationals, make sure you cheer for your favorite squad. I'm pretty sure your friends will appreciate it. I do want to see Team India all the way up there, standing with the likes of other countries as well. Powerhouses like China, Korea, Malaysia, Singapore, and the Philippines are all waiting. Here comes Oto. Just moving about the clock towers. Of course, they should have quite sufficient goods on hand. As you can see that there are still 0 kills, as there's just nobody passing anywhere nearby, and looks like we do have the circle actually spreading out towards this south side here over the clock tower. Boston Electric, as well as close towards the peak factory, will be quite an optimum spot to actually camp inside. I think that will be a little bit more interesting, but a lot of all these teams are over on the northwest side. They have to find a way to get themselves in, and we might just see a little bit more battle near towards the side of Hangar. Meanwhile, WG Malware, it's got that Farmers in hand. I do see a lot of players here love to use the Farmers. It's pretty good in accuracy. The damage is pretty decent as well. As compared to the AK does have a little bit of a recoil, but nothing too hard with a lot of practice. And after all these are professional players getting invited here at the SEA-IN Invitationals. Here comes Saku Singh, taking a stroll by the beach. This just looks like a scene from Baywatch. Meanwhile, the circle slowly come in. You can see that Jerkapine, as well as for the rest of team number 10, it's just right inside the corner here. Being used of, it's got that swordfish to actually smash some people up. So not much action for the rest of the few minutes that we've seen. Meanwhile, there's a lot of hype on Team Warriors. The Warriors usually tries to push their way into the top 5 with a lot of kills throughout the whole tournament. You can see a lot of movements coming in from Team 4 Sword, as they won't be challenged as they head towards Bimasakti. Meanwhile, we might just see some fights here near towards Katalistiwa. As you can see, Malware is quite close to Team Pro over the left side. Seems like they're all just trying to play this out way too safely. A lot of teams have gone in with a lot of aggression early game in the previous round. And now silently just getting a little bit of a high angles. Making sure that coast is clear. And now you can see Bunty Suhal cutting across to Mars Electric and might just bump into the Warriors right now. Let's see. Bunty cutting through towards the left side. I guess it's a safer option to actually head towards the left and then scout out over onto Mass Electric. This coast seems clear for him for the time being, but he's got to be careful of where he peaks as well. Warrior. Oh, Warrior. Seems like they are marching towards Pacino. Oh my. Swatantra is not too far away. Just next door. They know that someone's actually around, but they don't really know which house. They're just going to be neighbors for the time being. As we can see, they're getting prepared for a fight. only 2 members from the side of Warriors right now. And here comes the cavalry. And they're trying to make their way through. Warriors just crawling. Just crouching slowly. They heard a little bit of movements coming in from 2, 9, 10. And now, just waiting for him to come across. And this might just be a wrong move coming in from Warrior 2, 9, 10. Immediately he sprints back off to his allies. Scouts out a couple of members in, and now they give information towards the rest of the Warriors. Really quick move there. It seems like they don't really want to take that much of a risk. There is the danger zone really nearby, so there's not many places that they can actually play around. But you can see every single corner has been spread out here coming in. And they're trying to take down the Warriors if they go in for another engagement. Some couple of mines have been set up. And now that's going to be a jump coming down from the side of Dilprit. Another blast coming through from the side of the M79. Oh my goodness, Warriors, you are a monster. One down, more to go. It seems like Dilprit will be the next one to fall. Kalu as well. And the rest of the members are just slowly falling like flies. Only Sotatran left, and he's going to try to hold his ground. This will be a team wipe, with Warrior coming victorious. Crazy stuff. I know, I keep using the same words over and over again, but that was just mind-blowing. Such a dangerous move, but they still won at the end. Having all 4 members, and now here comes a little bit of challenge. 4 sword looking for a flank. They know that somebody's upstairs. There's a couple of bullets being spread out there from the side of Brilliant 11, and he will be brought down immediately. And here comes the rest of 4 sword just pummeling through the side of Arvis, and the rest of them will be on the corner. The Yusuf as well as Kamesh will be able to break them down. Here comes Sahil. Sahil's trying to put one wall out. Seems like they will try to revive Adil before they go in for another battle here. Closing out the rest of the stairs. Here comes Adil. Wrapping himself up. Another grenade being tossed out, and somehow this circle head towards the side of Rendam village, and it's going to be a little bit awkward for certain teams to actually rotate around. And some of them have to squeeze through the most electric section. 20 Suhao still trying to make the sprint through. Meanwhile, from the side of Kawa, tries to catch the Bears team. Now here comes a little bit more rotation, and more players are coming in from the side. Here comes T-Pro. Oh my goodness, the blast over on the side of Silent. He needs to go in for a reload, and he spots out 4 members here. He tries to shoot down mid-tish, but he puts up a wall just in time. He's taking out his shotguns here as Big of Armor secures 1 kill in hand. Here it goes. Kawa going down on the ground, and mid-tish still survives. They still have so much room to work with, and somehow it seems like members are just falling like flies. They're just using it all as a barricade. Jacopai trying to find a way through, and that's going to be 1 blast to take down the walls here. A little bit of a fire. Oh my goodness. He's going to run for his life. He's going to run real quick. That grenade almost catches him through. And Silent missing through some of these angles. As you can see, that Obama just running around to the right side. And here comes Silent. Actually bringing him down in mid-air. Holy moly. Che Guevara is doing a lot of work here. And Jacopai still gets brought down, and seems like Pro Mitish is the one left standing, and he goes in with a really good victorious laughter right there. And the UAV zone is just revealing a lot of all these teams. More action coming in as that grenade launcher will land over on the side of Warriors. Here comes Odin looking for the kills, and here comes a triple kill! A triple kill from Odin! It's a team wipe! Oh my word! Odin! Just strike him like a thunder right there. I could not believe my eyes. That was a perfect play coming from Odin. Here, right now, in the UAV zone, smack on top of them, and it looks like all of them are taking swifts. Oh boy. He knows that there's a couple of teams all nearby, and now they're trying to sprint right through. 8 teams, 30 more left alive, and they have 4-man strong. Here comes Blackie, getting clipped out, as well as Ratnish War. Sumi reloading before the real battle ends as Drax gets sprayed down here. Kieran tries to look for a flank as well. Drax immediately first runs to fall, and Saku Singh tries to run like a rat into some of these covers here. But there's just no place for them to hide for the time being because the circle is just closing in right now. Both tabs going over the side of Blackie. As you can see that Saku Singh has managed to get himself into a little bit of better coverage area here. 7 more teams, and now BZ Jax is just trying to look for Black Hawk. Saku Singh moving over the left side. Perhaps a little bit of a Christmas presents inside of the house, but you gotta be careful of WG malware before he plants a virus in your mind. As Matgun still has 0 kills, but he's slowly bleeding out because of the circle. Zol is just taking his health away, and finally, Rush still needs to pick himself up. Sri Rush will not be able to survive. He will be outside of the zone and will be sacrificed right now. Seems like this is just punishing some of them. Egg just managed to survive a little bit. Oh my goodness. Seems like Bunty Suhal might have to risk it all a little bit more. Oh no! Bunty! How could you leave him out there in the cold? It's only going to be Bunty and Shirabi. Meanwhile, over the side of Silent, it seems like all these bullets are clipping over on the side of the wall. Blackie is still trying to get him out there. Seems like he's going to go in for a little bit of reload, but Silent will be brought down there. Good work coming from Rotnish. Here comes a little bit of help from Saku Singh, and now there's more action over the top side here. Malware as well as Arun coming in from the side and will try to pick off Shirabi, but BZ Jax misses a couple of shots on this MP40, will leave him out cold. Bunty Sual is over on the backside as well. Here comes Sumi, as well as Dean Yusuf. Dean Yusuf still has 4-man strong, holding on to that parang. And they are inside of the circle, giving themselves a little bit of that advantage. Bunty Suhal being all by himself. Grenade launcher in hand. All of them are just by the corners of the trees. This tropical island. The rest of the teams, it seems like they're just waiting it out. They want to know where the rest of them are. But look at how things are going. The circle is ending over on the Dean Yusuf side, and Shirabi is trying to sprint all the way through. All these trees for coverage. If they get flanked now, it's going to look really bad. But a couple of taps coming into the side of Khalifa. Khalifa will be brought down, and there will be a wall being brought up here from the side of Tyrion, giving him a helping hand. The side of Blackhawk once again, trying to battle it all the way through. Sumi is now on the ground, and that will be a kill over the hands of Oto. And here comes Dean Yusuf, hiding from the back, and they are in prime possession. As Shirabi tries to look for a run, then the rest of the members are falling like flies. Only Oto left alive. Can he go in with a kill? He's just trying to survive right now. He's got the wall to work with. But here comes a grenade from the top side. Blackhawk tries to get a catch over on Bunty Suntal, and all of them are just hiding all by their side. Arun tries to go in, and that's going to be Blackhawk dancing all around. Gets a little bit of a helping hand from the side of Blackhawk, as Shirabi will be the only member left alive. He's going to go in, try to rescue some of his members here. As you can see, that Blackhawk is just running around, tries to catch over onto Shirabi, but he's actually going in with a headshot. Oh my goodness, Kabir is still left alive. And let's see what Kabi can do right now. Arun still trying to rescue some of these members here as Oto gets a kill. Only 2 teams left alive. And we'll see whether or not Kabir will be able to get the kill. Oto 1-on-1 right now. Make that Kabir's win as team number 2, Hawk Army, comes in victorious with 13 kills. How on earth do you get 13 kills? A Tamil god, of course, comes in with 7 kills. Not too shabby for themselves, with Doomsday coming out 3rd place. FF Macho with 195 points earns more than Doomsday with the amount of kills coming in 4th place. Meanwhile, let's have a look towards the lower side of the bracket here as Mahaka comes in at 105 points. Team Gosh, 116, very well respected run there from TG. Team Deception with 4 kills, but not managing towards the top 5 position will come in at 140 points. Team Sword, Team Warriors, Star Gaming, Dilpreet will make up the top 10. Meanwhile, you can see that Gautam VSV, 0 points. They are struggling right now, and there's not much that can be done if they still continue with this sort of a pace. But of course, Hawk Army has done such a spectacular run throughout the whole tournament, and we will go into our very final round of today. Make sure you guys still tune in as we will bring you the final round of Group C and Group D's qualifiers here in the group stage. My name is Contra here. We'll bring you the games in a couple minutes as we'll take some time to tabulate the scores, and we will be right back. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to the final round of the Southeast Asia India Invitationals, as we will have all the games from Team India battling out today. And of course, this is going to be the final round for Purgatory, as well as Group C and Group D. We'll select the top 3 players, and Hawk actually won a lot of games recently. Hawk Army just showing such a spectacular show thanks to all their players who actually go in with really good flanks. But of course, we will have to see how they will fare against some of the other best teams all around India, as we will go into the game shortly. Purgatory is such a huge map, and we'll want to see how they're going to rotate around, because there's so many places for them to hide around. There's also a lot of places and ridges as well as hills for them to play with. So snipers coming into Purgatory could be pretty much effective, or even ARs will be used most likely in a lot of these combat. Well, meanwhile, we saw a lot of players actually opting to still hold on to the shotguns towards the later phases of the game. So we're just going to go into the game in a little while more. So make sure you guys drop in all your comments down below, or wherever you guys are watching from. We wish your favorite team the best of luck. And we will now go straight into the game, where we will head towards Purgatory. This is round 2, game 3, our final game of the day. Hope you guys are excited for this. This is the Free Fire Invitationals for India, as we see a couple of teams already dropped in the side of Ski Lodge, as well as Forge coming in from the side of BZ Jax, as well as Sandy and as well as his team. The rest of them are not looking to drop as of yet. Gonna hop over on the middle grounds, and we'll see some action coming in from Basilia and maybe Moat House as well. Blackie slowly floating up towards the field side and waiting for the more. Meanwhile, there's about 4 teams right in the middle of the Brazilian zone. And we'll see how things are going to go so far. Warriors are heading towards the golf course. Meanwhile, Jugapine and as well as the rest of his team will be on the other side. BZ Jack still looking for a couple of guns here. Only got a little bit of a, I don't know, not much with his hands. P90 being found there by some of these members of team number 8. They will occupy the side of the Ski Lodge, but we will see whether or not will they collide with team number 9. Meanwhile, the Pre carries and steals the show for the rest of the rounds. We're going to see how they're going to go. Blackie will slowly glide their way into the Moat House. So this is going to be a free area for them. And you can see quite a lot of swanky stuff being brought out for their clothes. Of course, this looks like the Joker. Here comes Arun. He's moving around. Rakesh, Quadruple 07, one of the star players in India. Of course, garnering a lot of fame, being one of the top players in the whole Indian server. And we're going to see how he's going to play this one out. He hasn't really found himself much of a gun. And speaking of that, he's managed to get himself the farmers already. So let's see how this is going to be going for them. You see Brasilia has a lot of slip lines to play with. It's only going to be team number 2 occupying the middle of the map. That's where you want to be to actually secure a little bit of a smooth rotation. But speaking of that, that's going to be a couple of scuffle true for the side of Ake, as he tries to bring down the Yusuf. Here comes a little bit of a vroom vroom coming in from the Yusuf. Speeds off with his vehicle. It's hopping off really early. Doesn't really have that much of a good loot right now. But we're going to see how some of these teams are going to fare. You can see everyone is well spread out. So I'm not expecting any fights until the safe zone actually closes in. Odin. He did manage a lot of crazy stunts throughout the whole tournament. And I want to see him in the next round. He's so lethal when you give him that M79. Or any grenades, in fact. He got a couple of triple kills throughout the whole tournament. And I want to see more from him so far. Let's see The rest of them are still inside of Marble Works. We might just see Team 7, 6, and 11 fight it all out over inside of Marbles. 15 more seconds, and we'll find out where the safe zone will appear. And then they'll come in with a rotation. A little bit more, and we're going to see it in a few more seconds here. Meanwhile, we can see some movements coming in from the southern side here. But somehow, all these teams who are in the western island will be really happy about this, because they don't really have to move way too far ahead. Egg spotting out a little bit of peek here. Does not get any kills so far. 43 still left standing. And of course, Bonti Suha, one of the leaders for his team, is trying to do something here. You know that Dean Yusuf is nearby. Bringing out the guns. That's going to be SES getting clipped out for a little bit more. Sharabi being brought down low, as they still have the sprays coming in from their XM8. Trying to actually clip some of these members. Arvis popping his head out, but they did not take advantage of that situation. It's going to be quite tough for them to actually fight off the side of Team Yusuf, as Sharabi gets taken down right now. Oto will be the next one to fall on team number 6, but they should have enough helping hand to actually do something here. Oh no, Kamash gets squeezed out right through the hole. It's like they're still going to go in for a couple of taps here. Green Yusuf standing. Let's see how SJS 97 is going to play this one out. M60 once again. They will all try to heal up. Just try to salvage a little bit more of the situation. They can fight all day because they are inside of the circle. We're going to see a really long battle between the two of them. You can see some Mets on the ground. He's going to pick this one up for himself. Meanwhile, SJS still holding position. He can actually go in for a couple of shots on the Scar, but now you can see a little bit more bleeding members from the side of team number 6. UAV has been deployed, and he's just trying to spray through the hole here. Swapping in a couple of items. What? He sprayed through some of these metal bars, and it seems like Ake gets a little bit more damage done. Arvis dropping down to 11 health, and here comes the flank coming from SES, and they're all rushing in. They're coming in to secure all this kill, and there's nothing much that can actually stop them. And Sharabi will be able to kill off all these members. SES taking a really bold move, and somehow they win the trade. Here comes Parjason, getting killed off there by Kawa. And here comes more spray, and there's more fight coming in your way as the Warriors are trying to battle their reload, and that will be Warriors still winning the trade. It was such a close fight, but he went in for the reload. There was not enough bullets in the shell to actually clip off the final member of Warrior. There's only 2 members left alive for the Warriors this time around. Looking over in the northern intersection, we have Team 12, Team number 1 here. 4 Sword will try to do something. Meanwhile, a couple of taps here and there. It's going to be Pro Deep going in just to cover a little bit of grounds. Odin looking for another flank. Seems like all the positions will be revealed by the UAV zone. Mad Gun rotating around the corners here. They spot out some members. And now he's going in for a fight. Seems like Mad Gun will be tapped out for a little bit. Does not fall down to the ground. And now they're going to be hiding by the walls. Prator playing really patiently, and here comes a flank coming in from Odin's team. Seems like they really want to get the kills here. Probably being fallen down really low, and here comes a beautiful flank. Their grenades are flying into the windows. Odin will be taken down low, and here comes another grenade coming from the side of Shriraj as well. Silent holding into the position, but Odin needs a little bit of a helping hand. Pro Div is still standing. Still a couple of members from inside of Pro. Shurach looking for a little bit of push here. I know that they've already set a couple of nades down, as well as explosive over on the side of the staircase, but Sandy's looking to hop out right now. What a move coming in from Sandy. This is going to be a three-way battle here. Team 4, Team 2, Team 8, all really close by together right now. Let's see how this one's going to go inside of the house. That's going to be more members from the side of Dilprint falling like flies. And now Kalu will be slowly taken down here as Bartender will secure the kill. Here comes Silent just running across. And now that's going to be one blow. Oh no, hurting himself. A little bit of misclick. And now it's going to pay a little bit of price here. Sriraj holding the angles right now. Knowing that there's way too many members, they don't want to take any risk for the time being. But Odin, playing it smartly. A couple more taps coming in from the side of Sandy, and that will be bringing down Swatantra over on the window. That's going to be Pro Mitish coming in with the kill. Team Pro coming in hot on this fight. Mitish managed to secure a couple of loots here. Should be able to bring his health back to 200. And the building walls, recommended by Mr. Trump himself, maybe. Sahil building one another. He knows that the rest of them are just right by the side. And Sumi 28 will be able to annihilate his members right there. Circle closing through, and this will still head towards the side of the western zone. Warriors jumping through over the side. He's got 2 kills in hands. Still 8 teams left standing in the scuffle. Sandy's got that SKS. He spots out members, but he don't want to go in for the risky shot. Doesn't want to reveal his location. Meanwhile, Swatantra sees a little bit of movement. Is that going to be it? Oh no! He gets clipped off immediately! A shot coming in from Silent. My oh my! He didn't see that one coming. Odin still trying to do his best. Holding by the corners of the top of the walls. Of course, they have this whole compound by themselves. Mitish having a little bit of a standstill here. It seems like it's a cowboy town. Silent's looking for a flank. Let's see what Silent has in store right now. He's running right across. He's trying to bring out some names, but he doesn't seem to have enough. Sandy almost hopping out there. Tries to find the right angles. Oh, he spots him out. Here comes Sandy. A couple of taps across, and he's hiding by the sofa. So Tantra sees Silent all the way down below. Doesn't have the help because he's trying to bait them out. Mitish is getting ready to actually go in with the flank alongside him. Meanwhile, be a sofa camper there from the side of Sandy. One nade going into the window. Make that 2 nades, but he's throwing it over in the wrong position. Turn one's gonna bounce off. He's gonna be really careful. And now here comes the fight coming in, and that's going to be a couple of sprays down. So Tantra will be taken out. Now they're looking for the final member, and Sandy will be blown off. This murder is right there. Silent immediately knows that notion. Already scouting through. Revealing his position, and now that's going to be Odin trying to take advantage of this. He's got Sriraj to help himself out. We do hear a couple of rotation in movements here. And here comes Sriraj. Waiting for a little bit more, and they heard all these steps coming from the side of Odin. We're gonna wait and see how this one's gonna fan out. It's a 3v2 in this situation. And the circle is closing in towards the bridges as well. Here comes Silent, bringing down Mitish. And now Shirat's going to go down for the count. Mitish slowly trying to recuperate. But look at that shot once again from Silent. Just making sure that none of them will be able to survive. Another fight coming in. And speaking of fight, we still have more right now. But Suhao cutting across, and seems like BZ Jax is keeping himself a little bit busy right now. Here comes Jax, putting on the nade, and that's going to be a kill over on the Saku Sing. A couple of taps coming through, and they're trying to clip up Blackie, as Sharabi will be able to annihilate Blackie over the back. Here comes Khalifa, getting clipped out as well. This is going to be a bad fight. He's got to heal up really quickly. Oh my, he's going to pop in a little bit of that fire right now, as BZ Jax will be able to clip off Bunty Suhal. And we'll hit him immediately. Here comes the circle. And now they gotta make sure that they run quickly. He's gotta ditch out a couple of these members here as they annihilate Ake with that Groza. B as well as warrior members proning true to the ground. This is such a difficult circle to play, and now here comes Jarabi. He might just get caught out here. Oh no! Does he know it all? Oh my goodness! Does not have the upper hand as Warrior has already spotted him out. Good work there coming from Warriors. As you can see, Aaron to get into one of the last few circles into the game. 11 more left alive. Rockish, quadruple 07. Just waiting. He's got all these years intact. Superstar for his team, and now he's just trying to spy with his little eyes. Warriors got 3 kills. BZ Jax might just be the 4th one right now. Oh my goodness, does he actually see it at all? Oh, he's gonna sprint left and right, but that's gonna be Tyrion and the rest of the army coming in to spray him down. Bold move, but he did not check the rest of the area. BZ Jax left unscathed. Comes a couple of taps over the backside. 3 more teams left alive. It's up to BZ Jax. Blackhawk as well. Silent here. See Pertur being brought down to the ground. And Rakesh and the rest of the Hawks, they're looking to actually spray them down. The Hawk army got a quite good amount of vision over on the rest of the members here. Rakesh Gouldie's down for the spray. We'll be able to take down Silent. Silent as well as Mitish slowly bleeding out. Seems like Mitish tries to hold on for really long. Silent is the only one left alive from that side. Seems like Blackhawk goes in with the farmer shot. Here goes Silent trying to sprint over on the right side. The circle is closing in, and there's not much to do right now. Here comes Blackhawk, getting a couple of taps here. BZ Jax, all of them from the side of team number 9 are just building walls after walls, keeping themselves well covered. This is the final moments of the final round. This is Blackhawk trying to tap some of these members down. And here comes a flank coming in from the side of Blackhawk. Silence cutting his way through as well. So he's going to try to spot him out. Oh no, this looks bad. This looks extremely bad as BZ Jax gets clipped out from the side of Silent. And they didn't know where is it coming from. Seems like he might just be able to be tapped out from the side of Rakesh. Here comes Kabiri as well as Rakesh. He's going to go in for a flank from the left side. It's going to be between 2 of these teams. Will Hawk army actually go in with a second booyah of the day? Tyrion builds a wall just in time. BZ Jax will be slowly bleeding out, and it's gonna be getting naded down as well. It's only Tyrion left alive, and this will be a second booyah for the Hawk army. Hawk army coming up strong with 420 points, 6 kills in hand. Doomsday over on 2nd place, and Team Gosh picking back up the momentum, coming out 6th spot once again. Congratulations to all of these teams as they managed to push their way through towards the following rounds. Team Warrior coming in 4th place. FF Machos coming in 5th. That will make up the top 5 of the day. But of course, some of our GMs as well as our marshals will tabulate the data to see who will come out as the top 3 teams. Team Deception coming up 7th place. They'll breed over on 8. Teams 4 Sword over 9th place, Star Gaming as well as Tamil Gods at 10th, 11th, respectively. This has been such a good day of Free Fire action here, and I can't thank you all enough for tuning in throughout the rest of the days. I hope all of you enjoyed the show, and make sure you guys tune in because we have more in store for you next week and the following week before we sum up the rest of the Southeast Asia and India Invitationals. It's been a pleasure casting all these games. I would like to thank all of you who actually dropped by and commented and supported all these teams. And of course, my name is Contra. I would like to thank you guys once again, and I will be signing out. Peace out, and make sure you guys play more Free Fire.